Page 235, work example 9.12. We're given tan x equals 2, and we have this x between here and here. Find cos x. Now we want to find a relationship between tan and cos. What do we know? We have the basic identity. Tan x is equals to sine x over cos x. Now, we're allowed to square both sides. What we have is tan squared x, and we square the right side. What ends up happening is the 2, exponent 2, gets distributed to the top numerator and the denominator. So what we have is sine squared x over cosine squared x. Now we're not interested in sine x, we want cos, because that's all we have here. Sine squared x plus cosine squared x equals 1. Therefore, sine squared x is equals to 1 minus the other guy squared, cosine squared x. So what we have here now is tan squared x is equals to 1 minus cosine squared x over cosine squared x. And we can multiply both sides by the denominator. So what we have is cosine squared x, tan squared x is equals to 1 minus cosine squared x. Now everything here is cos and tan. And recall that tan squared x is tan x squared. And what is tan x? Tan x happens to be 2. So it's 2 squared. And what I'm going to do here is, with this negative cosine squared x, I'm going to move it over to the left. So what we have is plus cosine squared x equals 1. So this term here becomes 4 cosine squared x plus cosine squared x equals 1. And so what we have is 5 cosine squared x equals 1. Continuing over here, we have cosine squared x equals 1/5. We square root both sides. We get cos x is equals to plus minus square root of this fraction here, which is the same thing as root 1 over root 5. And root 1 is 1. We can rationalize the denominator, and so what we have here is plus minus root 5 over 5. That's what cos x is. Now recall this domain restriction. X here, the angle must be greater than pi over 2. So it must be between here and pi. It's got to be in this quadrant. All students take calculus, and what we have is cosine is negative in this quadrant too. So therefore, cos x is equals to negative root 5 over 5. And we answered the question, what is cos x?